Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulls offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The screen, he's got wheels. Jumped on top of the pile.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throwing on the run. Snags it down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls are rolling down the field. Now sliding to his left. Fires deep on the run. He's got it along the sideline. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
UMass will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Takes it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. The throw. Wide open downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the 1st quarter.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Bulls are flying down the field. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Touchdown, Buffalo! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one a game.
Sprinting away. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job.
It's a running room. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This should be the last play of the quarter. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Waddle. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line. as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulls.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UMass offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Waddle. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Makes a catch on the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
The Minutemen can explore that playbook on second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. Third down. He's got the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Waddle. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 7 yards out. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Be brought down at the 24. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've got... to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum.
Makes the grab on the right. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Timeout, Buffalo.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fakes the grab on the left. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just inside the 35. 1st and 10 from the 34. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Makes the grab, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Third down play from the gun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Yeah, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's hard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. The
Minutemen going back to work on offense. When
facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
Finds his tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Line getting set on second down. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The Bulls line it up with a first and goal. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the route is on.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run and getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Here's the handoff. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll try to sneak it. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Waddle. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The screen, and watch out. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw it. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Brings up second down.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Waddle. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Great place to start for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Robinson. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's Robinson. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UMass offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Waddle. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had a...
Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Using the quick game. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
A huge play moves him down the field. First down.
One more play to pad the stats. Quick pass on the jet motion. Plows through the defense. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got his first and goal. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.